So here, if you see this question, it states, find the third vertex of a triangle if its vertices are -1, 4, and 5/2, and the midpoint of one side is 0, 3. Okay, so let's draw the triangle. This is our triangle in which the three vertices are given. Two vertices are given. Okay. So let's take the vertex A as -1, 4, and let's take the vertex B as 5, 2. Let's say these two vertices are given. And what is also given is that midpoint of one side is 0, 3. Now the question is which side? There are three sides in a triangle. Midpoint of one side is given. So which midpoint are we talking about? So first of all, let us first find out the midpoint of AB. Coordinates of the midpoint of AB is from midpoint formula. If you consider this as your x1, y1, and if you consider this as your x2, y2, then the coordinates of the midpoint of AB -1 plus 5 by 2, x1 plus x2 by 2, and you have y1 plus y2 by 2, which is equal to, this is 2 and this is 3. Now what you see is that the coordinate of the midpoint of AB is 2, 3. Okay, let's call this point P, 2, 3, right? So now here the midpoint of one side is given. That means obviously uh, 0, 3 cannot be the midpoint of AB. Therefore, 0, 3 cannot be the midpoint of AB. That means what are the possibilities? Therefore, 0, 3 can be the midpoint of, let us call this vertex C, can be the midpoint of either BC, or you can have 0, 3 as the midpoint of AC also. Okay, so that means there are two cases, right? The first case here is when, let us say, M03 is the midpoint of let's consider AC. Suppose it is the midpoint of AC. That means we draw this figure once again. So you have the vertex A as -1, 4, the vertex B as 5, 2. C we don't know, we need to find this vertex. And we have, in this case, we have considered 0, 3 to be the midpoint of AC. Okay, we need to find out the coordinates of C. So I say let the coordinates of the third vertex C be AB. So that means I have considered this vertex to be AB. Okay. So now we shall find out in terms of AB the midpoint of AC. Therefore, coordinates of the midpoint of AC. And here the midpoint is given, so we'll just make this symbol that AM is equal to MC. Coordinates of the midpoint of AC in terms of A and B. If you consider this A vertex as your x1, y1, and if you consider this as your x2, y2, then the midpoint will be -1 plus A by 2, and this will be 4 plus B by 2, right? But what is the midpoint given here? 0, 3. So therefore, -1 plus A by 2, 4 plus B by 2 must be equal to 0, 3. So we equate the x coordinate and the y coordinate separately. You will get the value of a and b. Equating the x coordinates, then -1 plus a is equal to 0 and 4 plus b is equal to 6. That means you get a is equal to 1 and you get b is equal to 6 minus 4, which is equal to 2. So therefore, what is the coordinates of the C in this case? Therefore, coordinates of the third vertex in this case is C1. So we've got the coordinates of the third vertex in this case, but there are two possibilities. That is, it could either be the midpoint of AC or it could also be the midpoint of BC. So we consider the second case when M is the midpoint of BC. When M03 is the midpoint of BC. Okay, so we draw the figure. Vertex A is given to you as -1, 4. B is given to you as 5, 2. And C we have to find out. And this time we are considering M03 as the midpoint of BC. Okay. So again, we start here by saying, let the coordinates of C be, let the coordinates of C be AB. We have taken the coordinates of C as A, comma B. Therefore, what is the coordinate of the midpoint of BC? Take this as your x1, y1. This as your x2, y2. So you get 5 plus A by 2 and 2 plus B by 2. Okay. And this must be equal to 0, 3. Therefore, 5 plus A by 2, 2 plus B by 2 must be equal to 0, 3. Now you equate the x coordinates and the y coordinates separately. We have 5 plus A by 2 is equal to 0 and 2 plus B by 2 is equal to 3. You simply need to solve these two equations. So you get 5 plus A is equal to 0 and 2 plus B is equal to 6. Means you get A is equal to -5 and you get B is equal to 6 minus 2, which is equal to 4. So in this case, coordinates of the third vertex C is C. In this case is -5, 4. Hence your answer is, hence the coordinates of the third vertex C is either the first one, what are the first coordinates we got? 1, 2. 1, 2, or the second one we have got as -5, 4. And that's it. Okay. Any question here? Move on to the next problem. Okay, in this problem, it is said that you need to show 3 points are collinear. Now, what do you mean by collinear points? Collinear point means they lying on the same straight line. Okay, when the points lie on the same straight line, they are called collinear. We have already done this earlier also. When we are doing distance formula, I think I had shown you a problem on collinearity. When 3 points are on the same straight line, or 4 points are on the same straight line, or 5 points on the same straight line, we call all the points to be collinear, lying on the same straight line. Here the question is, show by section formula that the points 3, -2, 5, 2 and 8, 8 are collinear. First of all, I label the points. Let the given points be A 3, -2, B 5, 2 and C 8, 8. So once we label, now what happens if these 3 points are collinear? What will happen? Suppose I'm just giving you a situation here. Suppose you have the point E here, and suppose you have the point say B here, and suppose you have the point C here. Okay, then what will happen? Then B must divide AC in a certain ratio. That means this part should be M and this part should be N, isn't it? If these 3 points are collinear, then B must divide AC in a certain ratio, right? So we will find out that ratio. If we are able to find out that ratio, that means they are collinear. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll say if A, B, and C are collinear, then B must divide AC in a certain ratio. Okay. Let's check whether that ratio exists, whether we can find out that ratio. Okay. So hypothetically, in rough, what we are going to do is we are going to draw this diagram. Suppose they are collinear. Okay. Coordinates of A given to you. Coordinates of C is also given to you. And coordinates of B is given to you. Okay. So I say let B divide AC in the ratio K:1. That is AB is to BC. We are taking K:1. Okay. So that means K parts lie here and say one part lies here. That means M is equal to K and you have N is equal to 1. Right. And if you take this as your x1 by 1 and this as your x2 by 2. Okay. By section formula, we can find out the coordinates of B. Therefore, coordinates of B, let's write it, mx2, m x2 is 8 plus n y1 by m plus n. This is the x coordinate. What about the y coordinate? my2 plus n y1 divided by m plus n. Okay, which is equal to b. Now I simplify this. You get 8k and x1. Okay, this is wrong, I think. M, you have x2. Okay, n x1. This should be 3. M y2 plus n y1. This is okay. So now you have 8k plus 3 by k plus 1. And you have 8k minus 2 divided by k plus 1. This is the coordinates of B. But what is the coordinate of B given here? 5, 2. So therefore, 8k plus 3 by k plus 1, comma 8k minus 2 by k plus 1 is equal to 5, 2. Okay. So that means equate the x coordinate and the y coordinate separately. Now we are going to solve that both the equations and find out the value of k. But the problem here is that we will get, shall we get two different values of k or shall we get the same values of k? Okay, so let's see. Solve the equations. We're getting k is equal to 2/3 and k is equal to 4/6, which is also equal to 2/3. That means we are getting the same value of k in both the cases. That means we are right that B divides AC in the ratio 2:3. Okay. So therefore, B divides. Now, if you get different values of k, then what can you conclude? Can anyone tell me if we get different values of k, then what should be the conclusion? Anyone? This question is to you. Can anyone say or not? So we get B divides AC in the ratio 2:3. Now, since you are not able to answer, the answer is that if we get different values of k over here and over here, that means we cannot conclude that B divides AC in that ratio. Okay. So note, if okay, let me finish this first. So B divides AC in this ratio, hence AB and C are collinear. Okay. Now, if we had got different values of B, in both the cases, then we cannot conclude that AB and C are collinear. Okay. I hope this is clear. Good. We'll proceed to the next part. Number 6. The question here is find the value of P for which the points -5, 1, 1P, and 4, -2 are collinear. That means these points are already given to you to be collinear. So I say let the points be let the given points be A -5, 1, B 1P, and C 4, -2. Okay. A, B, and C are given to be collinear. Okay. So if we are to draw this now, because they are given to be collinear, now we can very confidently draw the figure. We can take A as -5, 1. You can take, say, B here as 1P, and you can take C here. 4 minus 2. Okay, that therefore B must divide AC in a certain ratio. Certain ratio. Okay, so let B divide AC in the ratio K is to 1. Okay, so therefore, what have we taken? AB is to BC is equal to K is to 1. That means K parts lie here and one part lies here, right? And we take M is equal to K. Then we got to take this as your x1 by 1. Coordinates of A as x1 by 1. And we take this as x2 by 2. Okay. Now we are going to find out the value of the coordinate of B. So therefore, what should be the coordinate of B in terms of K? M x2, M here is K, into x2, here is 4, plus N x1, N x1 divided by M plus N. And we have M y2 plus N y1 divided by M plus N, right? Which is equal to B 4K minus 5 by K plus 1. And you have 1 minus 2K by K plus 1. Okay, but what are the coordinates of B given? Coordinates of B are given as 1 comma P. So therefore, this coordinate of B that we have got in terms of K this must be equal to 1 P. So now we'll equate the X coordinate and the Y coordinate separately.
So that means
Okay, call this 1 and we'll call this say 2. Okay, so from 1 we can find out the value of K by solving it. So from 1, 4K minus 5 by K plus 1 is equal to 1. That means 4K minus 5 is equal to K plus 1. That means 4K minus K is equal to 1 plus 5. That means 3K is equal to 6. That means K is equal to 6 by 3. That means K is equal to 2. Okay. Now once we have got the value of K, we are now going to put this value of K in 2 to get the value of P. So putting K is equal to 2 into, we get P is equal to 1 minus 2K, 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 1 minus 4 by 3, which is equal to minus 3 by 3, which is equal to minus 1. So we have got the value of P also. Hence, what is the value of P for which the points are collinear? P is equal to minus 1. And that should be your answer. Okay, any question here? Okay, we move on to the next problem, and next problem is a very easy problem. It is an application of midpoint formula. Look at this, number 7. The question is, the midpoint of the line segment AB shown in the adjoining diagram is 4 minus 3. Write down the coordinates of A and B. This shouldn't be much of a problem. What we do here is, This is the figure that is given to you, in which you have the point A here and you have the point B here. And the midpoint of this segment AB, the midpoint of this segment AB is given to you as 4 minus 3. The question is find out the value, the coordinates of A and B. Okay, so now see, A is a point on the x-axis. That means what can you take the coordinates of A to B? I can take the coordinates of A to be A0. And since B is a point on the y-axis, I can take the coordinates of B to be 0, comma B, right? So I start by saying let the coordinates of A and B be A comma 0 and 0 comma B respectively. Okay. So now in terms of A and B, what should be the coordinates of the midpoint of AB? AB is, consider this as your x1, y1 and this as your x2, y2. Okay, so you have A plus 0 by 2 and you have 0 plus B by 2. The coordinates of the midpoint you are getting as A by 2, B by 2. Okay, so therefore, what are the coordinates of the midpoint of AB given? 4 minus 3. Therefore, A by 2 and B by 2 must be equal to 4 minus 3. Now you can equate the x coordinates and the y coordinates separately to get the value of A and B. So A by 2 must be equal to 4 and B by 2 must be equal to minus 3. That means A must be equal to 8 and B must be equal to minus 6. We have got the values of A and B. So what should the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A is, we have taken A comma 0. So we can take this as 8 comma 0. And the coordinates of B, we have taken as 0 comma B. So this will be 0 minus 6. And that should be your answer. Any question here? Let's finish this number 8 also. Okay, number 8 is the last problem. So let's finish this off. Number 8. In the figure, in the adjoining figure, P31 is a point on the line segment AB such that AP is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3. Find the coordinates of A and B. Now this time, P is not given to be the midpoint. This is almost the same as the last problem, except that this is not given to you as the midpoint of AB. Okay. So here, this is the kind of figure that is given. And this is your first quadrant given here in the figure. And you have a line segment here. Your point B, your point A. And a point here is given P, whose coordinates are given to you as 3 is to 1. Also, what is given to you is that AP is to PB is equal to 2 is to 3. So 2 parts lie here and 3 parts of the length lie here. Right? This is what is given. You need to find out the coordinates of A and B. Now, because A is a point on, we start by saying that because A is a point on the x-axis, you can take the coordinates of A to be 0A and you can take the coordinates of B to be 0B. So let the coordinates of A and B be A comma 0 and 0 comma B respectively. Okay. Now, if we consider this as our x1, y1, then this becomes our M. So M is equal to 2. This becomes our x2, y2. So this becomes our N. Right? So therefore, what should be the coordinates of P in terms of A and B? Coordinates of P using section formula, M x2, x2 is 0, plus n x1 divided by m plus n. And the y coordinate m y2 plus n y1 by m plus n. Okay, so this you are getting as 3a by 5 comma 2b by 5. Right, this is the coordinates of p, but what is the coordinates of p given here? 3 comma 1. So therefore 3a by 5 must be equal to 2b by 5 is equal to 3 comma 1. Now you equate the x coordinate and the y coordinate separately. So 3a by 5 is equal to 3 and 2b by 5 is equal to 1. Okay, so you get 3a is equal to 15 and 2b is equal to 5. So you get a is equal to 15 by 3, which is equal to 5, and you get b is equal to 5 by 2. So you have got the value of a and b. So what should be the coordinates of a and b? Coordinates of a,
A 5.
5 0, and coordinates of b is 0 5 by 2, and that is your answer. Okay, so that is what that brings us to an end of section formula. I'll stop here for today.